Today, we are going to understand some fundamental concepts of engineering mechanics: momentum, the law of conservation of momentum, recoil of a gun, impulse, and impulsive force. Let's begin with momentum. Momentum is defined as the quantity of motion possessed by a body. It depends on both the mass and velocity of the object. Mathematically, momentum is given by P equals mv. Here, m represents mass in kilograms, and v represents velocity in meters per second. So, the SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. Let's take a simple example to understand momentum. Suppose a moving truck and a moving bicycle at the same speed. Truck has huge mass, very high momentum. Bicycle has small mass, so low momentum. This is why a truck is much harder to stop. Similarly, a fired bullet and a stationary truck, which has more momentum. The answer is bullet because its velocity. So momentum depends on both mass as well as velocity. But here's something interesting: momentum is never lost. It only transfers from one object to another. According to the law of conservation of momentum, no matter what happens, total momentum stays constant, if no external force acts. Let's take two objects. Object A of mass m1, and object B of mass m2. They are moving with velocities u and u2 before collision. So the initial momentum of both objects is equals m1 u1 m2 u2. Now they collided with each other. After collision, their velocities change to v1 and v2, so the total final momentum becomes m1 v1 m2 v2. From Newton's third law, when one object exerts a force on other object, the other object also exerts an equal opposite force on the first object. Force exerted by object A equals minus force exerted by object B. Negative sign shows the opposite direction. As you know, force is equal to ma. In case of object A, mass is m1, so force is m1a. Similarly, for object B, force will be m2a. And you already know the acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon t, so in case of object A, final velocity is v1 and initial velocity is u1, so m1 bracket v1 minus u1 upon t. Similarly for object B, now cancel t on both sides. Now we get this equation, multiply within brackets. Move these to other side of equation. So finally, the LHS, which is total momentum after collision, is equal to RHS, which is total momentum before collision. Now let's go back to the gun, recoil of gun. It is also an example of law of conservation of momentum. When a bullet is fired from a loaded gun, then according to Newton's third law of motion, reaction of bullet, which will act opposite to the direction of the fire, acts on the gun. As a result, the gun moves backward with some velocity, and hence the person who fires the gun experience a jerk or impact. This backward movement of the gun is called recoil of gun. Let capital M is the mass of the gun, capital V is the velocity with which the gun recoils, small m is the mass of the bullet, small v is the velocity of bullet after firing. Before firing, the velocity of both bullet as well as gun is zero because they are at rest, so total momentum before firing is zero. Momentum of the gun and bullet after firing is capital M capital V plus small m small v, according to the law of conservation of momentum. Momentum before firing is equal to momentum after firing, so we get this. Now take capital MV to the other side, so we get this. Now we get the value of velocity of the gun, and negative sign shows the opposite direction. Now the topic is impulse and impulsive force. Have you ever wondered, why does a hammer hit work instantly, but still causes a big effect? When a force acts on a body for a short time, it creates something called impulse. Impulse equals F times t, it means force multiplied by time. Now, from Newton's second law, force equals mass into acceleration, and acceleration is change in velocity over time. So we get this. Now cancel t, impulse is mv minus mu. This is actually the change in momentum. When a very large force acts in a very short time, it is called an impulsive force, like a hammer hitting a nail, or two objects colliding. That's why even a small time can create a big impact.